Six legs.
Six legs. They have
Wings.
and they have
hard
Hard
shell.
hard shell, and they also have
Antenna.
antenna. What do you think bugs do? They also what? They
Crawl.
crawl. Okay, they crawl. Now, let's look at our vocabulary words. Okay, here are our vocabulary words. Let's say larva.
Larva.
Again, larva.
Larva.
Pupa.
Pupa.
Eggs.
Eggs.
Adult.
Adult.
So now we will be reading a story, but before we're reading a story, I will let you have this vocabulary words right here. Come over here, please, and make sure to actually, no, you just stay over here. So let us see what are, I would like for you to actually find the picture and the definition of which is larva, which is pupa, which is egg, and which is adult. So let us see, where would you put it at?
Okay, so let's put this because it's eggs, so it will.
So what are the eggs? What are the eggs? Will you please read Zahid?
Okay, the first stage, a small round shape,
So
which is a eggs.
Eggs are, so these are eggs, right? So let's pretend that this is an example of an egg of a ladybug. So eggs are what? This is the what again? What stage? First stage, and it is
Heart.
Oh,
round.
small and
And
round
round
shape.
shape.
Very good. Next, where will we put our next paper, Michael? What is that, Michael?
Larva.
Larva. What is a larva? What stage is the larva? It is the what?
Second.
Second stage, and it what? It
Crawl.
crawls, and when the ladybug is a larva, it also what?
Eats.
Eats. Very
It
good.
runs around.
Right, and it what?
Crawls around.
It crawls around. That's right. So it crawls around. It eats. Right. When it is a larva. Will you
Larva.
please say larva? How
Larva.
about this? What is this right here?
Egg.
Egg. What is the egg again?
It's
First stage.
First
First.
stage. It is
Round.
Round and small.
small. Very good. How about larva? How about larva?
Second
Larva.
stage.
Do this right here. Larva
Larva.
Larva crawls around,
crawls. Will you please say crawls?
Crawls.
And
Eats.
eat. That's right. And it is the
Second
second
stage.
Next, where is the other one? Let's find
Pupa.
the other. Pupa. What's the pupa?
Pupa is the third stage.
Third stage.
Third stage.
And it's actually what?
It resists.
No, it's rest. It rests.
Okay.
It's a rest. Will you do this right here if you're a pupa? Okay,
Okay.
it rests
And
and changes.
change.
Okay, and what is our final stage? What is our
Adult.
final
Adult.
stage? Okay, the final stage is the
Adult.
adult. This is the
Last
Stage.
stage.
it has
It
Wings.
wings and it can
and fly.
very
Fly.
good. So now let us have this one right here. Let us look at this. Okay. Okay, so let us read the story Luna and the Ladybug. Let's go over here, please. Let's go over here and check Luna and the Ladybug. Okay, so Luna and the Ladybug. I will read it, okay? Stay over here, please. Luna is a small ladybug. She is red with black spots. Luna starts as an egg on a green leaf. So this is how Luna starts. She is tiny and round. How does Luna start?
As a egg, and it's small and round.
Very good. I'll give a hop back to Zahid. Thank you so
Thanks.
much. What can you say about Luna's first stage?
Luna's first stage is an egg and it's round.
Very good. Thank you so much. Now, after a few days, the egg hatches. So when the egg hatches, Luna becomes a
Larva.
larva. So the larva, it what?
It
Eats
eats and
and
crawls.
Eats and crawl. Very good. And in the story, Luna becomes a larva. She looks long and crawls on the leaf. That's what the larva do. Then Luna becomes a
Pupa.
pupa. She stays still, not moving. She
Not
is
eating.
changing, not eating. Very good, Michael. She is changing inside her shell. So meaning she's just right this. Do this right here, not moving.
Not
Okay.
moving.
Now, soon Luna comes out. She is now an adult ladybug. And she has wings and can fly. Luna flies in the sky. She lands on a flower, and Luna helps the garden stay healthy. Did you like the story?
Yes.
Okay, so what did you learn on the first stage of the story again? It
The
is a the
egg.
first stage.
The first stage
Stage
is an egg
egg.
and it's round.
Okay, very good. And
The
then
second-
the second stage.
Is larva and it's long and it eats a lot and it crawls around.
Very good. Thank you so much. And then the third stage is
The pupa.
Pupa.
what happened to the pupa?
It rests and it stays still because it's transforming to a new and adult stage.
Very good. And then on the last stage, we have the.
Wings and it can fly.
And what do we call the last stage?
The
Ladybug.
Okay, the adult ladybug. Very good, very good. Thank you so much. Now we will be having a ladybug in action. I will let you actually be a ladybug, okay? So if we are a ladybug, what do the first stage of the ladybug do again? What's the first stage?
They lay eggs in the leaf.
Okay, very good, Michael. I'll give you hawkbuck in a few, okay? So let's put your ladybug. Sign that you are a ladybug right here. Okay, good job. So I want you to lay eggs on the leaf. We have leaves over there. Okay, so you need to lay eggs on the leaf. I'm the adult ladybug right here. I'm looking at you. Go to the leaf. Please go to the leaf and lay eggs. Okay, you can sit down, Michael. Yep. Okay. Okay, sit down. Okay, sit. You can just sit down like this, like Sahid. That's right. Very good. So what are you doing right now?
laying eggs.
Laying eggs on the where?
Leaf.
On the leaves. And that is our
First
stage.
Very good. So the next stage, okay, so we are laying eggs in the leaves, and then when the eggs hatches, it becomes a what?
Larva.
Larva. Will you please say larva?
Larva.
What is the next stage again?
Larva.
So
Larva.
what happened to the larva? We'll pretend that we're the larva. Can you please stand up right here? So we'll just have this right here like this with our fingers, and this is our larva. We are larva right here. We are what? We are
Larva.
what are the larva doing?
Crawling and eating.
Very good. And then the next stage is the
Pupa.
pupa. Now I'm giving you a pupa wings, meaning what happened when you are a pupa? Here,
It stays still.
It stays still, and you are what? It
You're
stays still.
transforming. You're
You're
transforming.
transforming. I like that word. You're transforming into a
Ladybug.
ladybug.
Adult ladybug.
Adult ladybug. Very good. So now you are a
Pupa.
pupa. Okay.
Pupa.
So, are you still on the leaves when you are a pupa? Are you still on the leaves when you are a pupa? Yes or no? Not anymore, right?
No.
You might be on the stem of a leaf, but you are not on the. So you are a pupa. So when you are a pupa, what do you do?
Staying
Stay
still.
You stay still. Very good. You stay still, and then are you moving?
No.
No, you're not moving. Okay. And then the final stage, you become again on a what?
Adult ladybug.
Adult ladybug. So let us change your case right now to an adult ladybug. So what do adult ladybugs do? They what?
They lay eggs and
No,
fly.
wait a minute. The adult ladybugs, they what?
They can fly.
They can fly.
And they
can
have-
fly.
They have
Right.
hard shell.
They fly and they have hard shells. That's right. Very good. Okay, please sit down and you see a ladybug. Pretend that you are ladybug. Now, I would like for you to actually use the words, the transition words first, next, then last when we are trying to describe the stages of our ladybug. So, what was the first stage again? If you will be telling about this,
Pupa.
first, will you please say first?
First.
First, is it pupa first?
No.
Okay, first, what?
Egg.
Egg.
First.
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 Egg.
Okay, first, the ladybug
Lays
lays
eggs.
on
On
a
a
leaf. Okay, next, we need to do the next. Next, it will become a what?
Larva.
Larva.
Next, it will be the larva, where the larva what?
Eats and
crawl.
Crawls. Very good. Eats and crawls. And then,
And
And it will become a pupa, and it will stay still, and it will transform to a ladybug.
very good. And then the last,
the last.
It will become a ladybug.
Ladybug adult.
an adult ladybug. Okay, so now look at this right here. This is a life cycle of a ladybug, right? So let's look at the life cycle of a ladybug. So again, let's look at the life cycle of a ladybug. First, okay, this is a
Egg.
Egg.
okay. First, the ladybug
Lays egg.
Eggs
lays
in
egg on
a
a
leaf.
And
And
what's the next word?
Larva.
next,
it
is
turns
a
into
larva.
larva.
And then
Larva. What happened to the larva?
it crawls and eats.
It crawls and eats,
And
and
it-
then
Then
it
it will
will
become a
a
pupa,
pupa.
and stay
And
still,
still
and it will
eat.
transform to a
Into
ladybug.
last.
Last,
That's
the
adult
ladybug turns
ladybug.
to an adult ladybug.
Okay, very good. So now I would like for you to do this right here. Let's have this, okay? So let us have this. We can remove our wings because it's so hot, right? So, yep, that's okay.
So
Let's put our wings over here.
back where it
So I want
was.
you to actually find, okay, like this while you are finding. So this is the first, this is the next, this is the then, and the last. I would like for you to use the transition words. Okay, use the transition words. So find the which ladybugs is or which stage will be the first, the next, then, and the last. Okay, so which is the first? Okay, what's the first stage?
The
The-
ladybug lays egg.
Okay, say that please. First,
First, the ladybug lays egg.
then,
Then it will turn into larva and crawls and eat.
okay. What's our next transition word?
pupa.
What's our next transition word? What's our next?
Second.
What? First, next, and what's the next?
Then.
Then.
Then it will turn into pupa and stay still, and it will transform to a ladybug.
Very good. Thank you. And the last?
A adult ladybug.
Okay, now thank you so much, Zahid. Now it's your turn, Michael. I would like for you to tell me, identify the stages of the ladybug. First,
the ladybug lays eggs in the leaf.
very good.
Next, it turns to a larva and it eats and crawls a lot. Then it turns to a pupa, doesn't eat and doesn't move, and it transforms to. And then it
The
transforms.
last.
It transforms to a adult ladybug.
Very good. Thank you so much. So tomorrow, this will be what we're doing, okay? I would like for you to write this in a paragraph form, and we will be writing this tomorrow so that you will be able to express yourselves because you express yourselves today for writing, I mean for speaking. So tomorrow you will be expressing yourself through
I
writing.
think.
Stay